Well, Tommy Suggs and Fred Zeigler might think it was like yesterday that their record stood at the University of South Carolina for passing and receiving, but actually it's held up for 2 decades. The Zeigler-Suggs combination, those passing records, till 2 talented young men in Todd Ellis and Sterling Sharpe broke those records just a couple of weeks ago. They now own just about everything that Tommy Suggs and Fred Zeigler had in the record book. Well, they're still there, but they're just down a notch right now. We thought it might be fun here on the Joe Morrison Show to get this talented group together to talk about how perhaps their careers have paralleled one another. First of all, kind of a fun way to do it. Let's let Tommy Suggs pass him the ball and let him talk to Todd Ellis.
Thank you, Jim. I guess, Todd, before I talk to you, I think I'm going to throw in the towel. I feel like General Custard. But I congratulate you, and have been very proud of you. And, you know, you and I are friends, and I know that it's meant a lot to you, not only to have some records, but have some good victories, too.
It really has been, and the thing that I think that I'll remember so much about these records and in the past, the things that I've been able to accomplish since I've been here is knowing that down the road that I'll be involved and be remembered at South Carolina like yourself and hopefully go on and be successful like yourself and Mr. Zeigler, and I'll be a part of South Carolina always because of the records that I've gotten.
I know you're, like me, real appreciative of the fan support. I mean, this place is just unbelievable, I think, and particularly Saturday, I guess. I don't know if I've ever seen the people at a fever pitch as they were when 2001 stopped playing and you guys ran on the field.
It's an unbelievable feeling for me to come out here and even just to ride. I get a big kick when we're riding in from the hotel coming to the game, and the fans are out there tailgating, getting ready for the game, and it's nice even when we get backed up in traffic to know that many people are coming, and to have them lift us up like they do here at home in Williams-Brice, and for us to be undefeated here this year, it's not just a coincidence. It's the fans that are really pulling us through.
Sometimes, I guess, when I was in college and playing, I probably didn't appreciate then as much as I do now the support my family gave me, because all times aren't good. I mean, I wrote you a letter after the Nebraska game, if you remembered it. You felt down, and after the Georgia game, too. But I had a great family behind me, and I know you do, too. I know your mother and daddy pretty well, and they're certainly big supporters and are there when you need them.
Well, the thing about that is that playing quarterback, and you know this, can be such a roller coaster ride sometimes. You can be on as big a highs and everybody in the world supporting you, and at times when things are not going bad, there's people that you really want to be rely on, and my parents have always been there. They're also the same people that no matter how I play make me take the trash out when I come home on Sunday. So
sometimes that's good too.
Kind of keep you humble there too. So it works both ways, and I wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for them.
When I was playing, I had a lot of good receivers. Johnny Gregory, Jimmy Mitchell, Mike Haggard, Doug Hamrick, the whole crowd. You were a young kid then. But anyway, had a special one, Freddie Zeigler over here, and you got a special one right here, Sterling Sharpe.
Well, Sterling has been a part of me and a part of these records for the last 2 years, and I think that hopefully, I know he's going to go on to some greater things, and he's got some things in his horizon, but I'm going to miss him a lot next year, and I'm going to miss the things that he's done for South Carolina, and miss his friendship, and I know that's the way you feel about Freddie Zeigler.
Tommy Suggs and Todd Ellis. Good job. You held on to the football, Tommy. I wonder what it would like to been like if you'd have played in the run and shoot. Would you like that?
Played in high school and really enjoyed it. It was fun.
Any more records you think would have fallen if you'd been in the run and shoot?
I doubt it. I was very fortunate. Very fortunate.
Now we got the story of the tortoise and the hare. Fred Zeigler.
Wait a minute.
And Sterling Sharpe.
Sterling, you hold the ball. I'm just going to dry him off a little bit. Sterling, I'll tell you a great one. What'd you do Saturday night after the game?
I was kind of sick there, Fred, and I just kind of laid in bed there and thought about the accomplishments of our football team and the way we've hung together through adversity and good times, and how we just, continue to try and work harder, and everybody, not letting anybody down. And that's all I could do because I was kind of sick there and didn't feel very well.
Well, you sure look good Saturday.
Well, it's a combination of just wanting to go out and play your best and realizing that, everybody else that's got on a Gamecock uniform is going to give their all, so you don't want to be the weak link, I think.
Well, you're certainly not the weak link, I'll say that. Where are you from, Sterling?
Well, I'm from a great large town in Georgia called Glenville, Georgia. There's probably 4 or 5 million people there.
They're 200 from my hometown. Y'all have any cotton gin?
No, it's a small town, and we pretty much an atmosphere like it is on the team, so it was very easy to adjust coming from there to here.
Y'all all catch the ball with your hands so well. All the receivers. What do you test that to?
One thing, Coach Black really teaching us that if you got the football in your hands, you can run a lot quicker. You get a step on a defensive back, where if you catch it in your body, you got to worry about getting it in your hands, and you never know where the defensive guys are and get a hand on it and knock it out. So if you catch every pass in your hands, you kind of got the advantage on it.
You let Todd know it when he throws you a little high one and you get a kidney shot?
Well, it's just a look. You bring a look back. You bring a look back to the huddle, and he knows what's going on, and he'll say, "Oh, I'm sorry about that," and I'll get it down. And it's just something that he and I over the past few years have just been able to read and understand each other, not as much as verbally, but non-verbally. We communicate real well out on the field as well as off the field.
Who's the best guy coming up now? Who's going to make me number 3 or 4 or 5? Who's coming up good?
Right now, it's looking like Ryan Bethea is going to be the guy in the driver's seat. I don't know. I was watching him out there Saturday, and he didn't catch a pass, but you can't attribute all that to him. But no, I think Ryan Bethea is going to be the guy in the driver's seat, and with Todd coming back and some of our young wing backs, I think they're going to put a lot more pressure on Ryan to really come up with some big plays next year.
Well, I don't think there's any question you can play pro ball probably as long as you want to, but if something did happen and pro ball weren't in your future, and I can't imagine that not happening, where do you think you'd head?
I'll probably come back here and be a coach to kickers on a special teams. I'll be a special teams coach, and I want to work with the kickers, an extremely different group of guys, and I really like to get in there and do some things and help them out.
Kicking game rolling.
No, I think I'd want to pursue going to business with, some my parents work at Nabisco, and they have a pretty good little shop up in Chicago, and I'd like to go in and be able to help out some way there and use my degree to really make it feel like I learned something from the University of South Carolina, and I'm applying my education to further life instead of just talking about it.
You're getting the cracker business?
Why not? I mean, it works. It works. I mean, it's money there, and everybody's happy, and it's a 9 to 5, and that's all you can look forward to.
Will you give me some tickets when you're up there in the big leagues?
Fred, I tell you, I'll do everything I can. I'll fly you in. All right. Fly you in. Hotel, accommodation, limo to and from the game. You got it.
I'll take care ready to get us out of here.
No, I just want to say that all the kickers, after listening to these two, are safe. If there's a stranger group around, I want to see them. Fred, I know that you were a great receiver, and I jest when I tell you about the tortoise and the hare, but how would you have felt playing in the run and shoot in your day and with the skills that you possessed?
Well, seeing as how I never ran more than 2 yards after I caught the ball, I don't think I'd have been all that effective. This guy here is probably 2 or 3 of his receptions after he's caught the ball took care of all the yardage I ever ran after I caught it.
Well, you guys are a special group, and I know that the Carolina fans that indeed do span the 2 decades certainly remember and will have fond memories of everything that all of you guys have done for Gamecock football.
Well, I'd like to say one other thing. Okay. I was a child prodigy, and I was only 12 when I was at Carolina.
Well, we thank you. Thank you for joining us, guys.
It's our pleasure.